Hard to believe it's been 13 years since Dragonlord has put out a record. 2005, Black Wings of Destiny was our last record. And since then we did some shows. The last show we did was in Japan in 2006. I just didn't have enough time to, put in that much into Dragonlord since Testament keeps me really busy, and that is more of my main gig. Dragonlord has always been like a fantasy type band for me, side project. Right around 2010, Lyle and I were talking about maybe doing another Dragonlord record. We got together, jammed, did some songs. We really came up with some really cool stuff we were pretty stoked about and libraried it. 2011, we came back with some really cool ideas. I contacted Juan about, maybe booking some time or getting some ideas, and he's like, dude, I got the perfect drummer for you too. It's this kid, he's 20 years old, his name's Alex Bent. Called him up, and long story short, I knew his dad when I was younger, and maybe this is kind of meant to be us hooking up, later in life. He ended up coming over. This is like late 11. We jammed on some older Dragonlord songs. Not only was his blast beats and double bass on it, but he had this really cool groove. Right then I knew, I go, man, I gotta totally sign this kid up. We started recording late 12, I believe, and it came out phenomenal. I mean, he really, really hit it right, exactly what I wanted. These drums on the record are just probably the best for Dragonlord. I mean, this is probably the best sounding drum record that we put out. Lee and I go way back. I met her in Vancouver through some friends. And we had jammed a couple times together out there. She invited me to do some vocals on one of her records. We talked about maybe doing some more stuff together. We ended up doing a Christmas song together called Winter Sun. We got a lot of responses from it. People wanted us to do maybe a whole record that sounded kind of like that, so that was pretty cool. So after hearing the record and all of Lyle's parts that he had recorded, we thought it would be really awesome to have a real voice interpret what Lyle had done on the choirs. Right then, I was like, Leah's got to come here and do that. It would be so awesome to have her come in and do that. We extended her stay for another 3-4 days.
You have like a chest and like a mix and then like a head voice, and they want to kind of break in between, so it kind of wants to go, it wants to do that. You have to be like relaxed with a little bit of tension at the same time to like connect it. It wants to break there. That's where my mix is.
I think by the time she left, she was pretty wrecked. But without saying, she really nailed it, and I'm super happy with the way it came out. She just was awesome. Not only is she a great singer, but she's also a songwriter herself. So she brought a lot of her ideas with her, I think, and she actually helped me write some of the lyrics, which is pretty cool. She's got her vibe all over the record a little bit, and I was pretty happy with the way that came out.
Where does life go?